So I suppose I'll start with a bit of an apology. It's been a little while since I've posted anything, so a couple of weeks. I'd like to say I've been doing loads and just haven't got around to videoing it, or haven't got around to posting it. However, I haven't. I've been on holiday, enjoying the sun, but I've got a few days. I had yesterday that I was at home, didn't go around to anything then. I'm going to try and do a little bit today, and then tomorrow evening I'm off for another holiday until Sunday. So this may be a while before you get to see this. But yeah, I'm going to try and put a couple of bits of wood on the wall just to get going with that and see how we go on. So first off, I bought some of these countersinking drill bits. They will be to put the screws through the wood to go on the wall. Saves the hassle of them sticking out. And I'll do similar when I put the ply on the wall as well. So yeah, don't know how good they're going to be yet. They were an Amazon purchase. Let's get them out and have a look. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sizes, and an Allen key, so you can adjust the position of the countersink, which is pretty cool. I'll have a look at which size I need and I'll start drilling some holes. So let's go. So although the bits of wood are 2.4 metres, the battening is 3 metres. That was the only length I did. Well, did 6 metres as well, but that wouldn't have fitted in here. There's no point the batten being any taller than the wood, because it'll just go up past ceiling and it's going to interfere with other things. So I'm just going to chop it to length. I marked it to the same length. Pencil mark there somewhere. Same length as the wood. I will chop it to length, drill some holes, and I might even just use that as a template and then start doing the others. And I'll just cut them and drill them as I go. Let's have fun. So it would appear I failed at the first hurdle. Having cut that to length, it is slightly taller. Whoop. Slightly taller than where that joist is across the top. And as I want this to be, the first one to be right in the corner, I can either take a little chunk out of the corner of it, or what I'm probably going to do is just trim them all to the length that goes up to the wood, and then they'll all be the same length. So there's going to be a bit more cut off now. So what I've decided to do now, I've marked, now where you can see, I've marked where the holes are going to be drilled to screw to the wall. I did it by standing it up, and I just counted and put them in the middle of the bricks. If I'd done it by measurement, I might have gone half brick, half grout or something like that. So I just went nice and easy, count the number of bricks, roughly space them equally, bang. So now I'll drill the holes, and I'll probably use that one as a template to drill the others. That way I haven't got to keep marking and measuring every one. So we've got some 4x60s to go through the batten and into the wall. We've got some brown raw plugs and some 4x40s to hold the board onto the uprights. Yeah, so that should do the trick. I've set my countersinking drill bit. I've used a 5mm, so they drop through nice and easily. And I have set it, as you can see, to a depth so it'll just go through at the point that it is countersinking. We'll try one, see how it goes, and adjust if necessary. Let's take it off hammer, shall we? the first one done. So that's exactly as you've just seen me drill it. Drop that through, flush underneath, plenty sticking through to go into the wall, and it's just flush, just under flush. So let's use this as a template to do another one and get the first one on the wall. So next, faux pas, accident. I'm not going to take blame for this. I suppose I could because I didn't actually check, but when I ordered the wood, the company I ordered it from also supplied the fixings. I just said, whatever you think I'd need. So I've put that first batten on the wall. As I put the screw in, it seemed to keep spinning at the end. So with the 4 screws in, I can pull it off the wall quite easily. Which means one of 2 things. Having looked at the box, it says drill hole 7mm. I drilled the hole 7mm. I had to tap the raw plug in because it was tight. I couldn't push it in by hand. So I don't think the hole is the wrong size. It also says screw size imperial in metric 4mm to 6mm. The screws they've supplied me are 4mm. So to my mind, they are at the bottom end of what's required for that hole. So what I'm going to do is get some more screws. As it happens, I drilled the holes 5mm anyway, expecting a little bit of wandering. So I'm going to get some 5x60 screws to put them on the wall. So that might be it for the time being. I'm not going to get any this time of day. So yeah, we'll come back another day and we'll carry on. Although I might get at least get the battens for this wall ready. I could even drill the wall, but to be honest, it's getting a little bit later. This plug socket is going to be in the way of the other side of that bit of wood. So my plan is batten, batten, halfway batten, then there's 3 sets of screws holding each board on the wall. Yeah, so I'm going to have to take this off the wall before I get too much further as well. I've bought some surface mount trunking, so I'm just going to take that off the wall, hang it up, carry on, and then once the wood's on, I'll put it back where it is and screw it straight back to the wall with the surface mount trunking. But yeah, that for now, that's about as much as I can show you. So yeah, enjoy, and I will see you next time, hopefully with a bit more progress. Take care. I don't know how well you saw that. I was cutting 2 at a time and then drilling through the template, using the first piece cut as a template for cutting and then using it as a template for drilling. I then moved the top one away, drilled through, so I got the countersink and spotted the second piece, moved it out of the way, drilled and countersunk. You may have noticed I moved away and I did 1 and then I came back and did 1 again. So I did 2, then 1, then 1. That's because this last one had to be a little bit shorter because of the fuse board up there. But I did make one other little faux pas. For some reason, because I was using the template piece of wood, and I've cut all the pieces of wood now for the full height bits. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along that wall. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the pillar before the window. Then I need another 4 over the other side after the window. And I completely forgot that the template piece that I was holding and using as a template was a complete length. So I've ended up with one too many. No problem, I've used up all of the full lengths of wood, but I've still got underneath the window to do and underneath that window as well. But I'm going to get the full height stuff done, and then I might have a plan to do that slightly differently, but I don't know if it's going to wind me up if I do it. I will come to that at a later episode. As for now, let's get back to the injectors and I'll show you what's going on with them.